Today's word of encouragement comes from Psalm 16, verse 11. You will show me the path of life. In your presence is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. You know, people joke about death, but sometimes it's a way to just kind of avoid the obvious, refusing to accept the inevitability of death. Billy Graham made this observation when he said, quote, "No one can outrun death. It will catch up to all of us eventually," unquote. We all face death, so we should prepare for it. Like the psalmist David prepared for it. In Psalm 16, we find his confidence in God even when he is faced with death. And he uses a beautiful interchange of images. In life, David could not be shaken because God sat at his right hand as his counselor, in verse 8. But in death, he would not be moved because he would be at God's right hand, verse 11. He knew God would not abandon him to the grave, in verse 10. Instead, he would enjoy the eternal pleasures and joy of God's presence, in verse 11. So rather than joking about death in the future and the future afterlife, we need to make a commitment to the reality of life and the eternal pleasures that await us when we do pass on. There's more to life than this life, and as we focus on our businesses, we need to realize that we need to have an eternal perspective and not just put everything that we are into our businesses, but to have and keep that eternal perspective. And with that, God bless. We'll talk to you soon.